Y'all ready for this?
Yeah. Hi everyone, it's Lauren here and
EK.
Okay, so today we actually have some serious topics to talk about, which will inevitably descend into the usual madness. Okay, so our first topic is...
The Jubilee! Are you excited?
Not at all. Not,
No.
Like, literally not in the slightest.
I
don't even really know when it is.
This weekend?
I thought... Yeah,
I think
we
it
get
might be Tuesday,
Yeah, because we get two
actually.
bank holidays. We get Monday and Tuesday, so it probably is Tuesday.
My mum tried to con me into going to a Jubilee celebration by saying, oh, they're lighting this beacon up in a hill and you should come and it'll be really fun. And I said, oh, that sounds quite nice. You know, what's
Yeah.
it for? Oh, no reason. And she tried to lie to me. And she said,
Classic Babsy.
if I tell you, you won't want to come, which, you know, did happen because I'm not going. The Jubilee is a really nice occasion and I'm not detracting from that, but I think it's slightly hypocritical when we promote democracy worldwide.
And self-reliance.
Yeah,
for nations.
and self-determination and independence
Exactly.
in general, that we have. Basically, you can never be the head of state in our country.
No.
You can't say to a kid, if you work hard, you know, in America, you can say to a kid, if you work hard enough, you can represent the country worldwide. You can be head of state, you can be the president. Yeah, you can be the prime minister who has executive power, but you can't be the head of state. And also a big thing is that we have an entire family who don't work that hard, who take a lot of... I don't give a shit about all this. Tourism. No, it's the principle of it. We have a whole bunch of people that, by birthright, are better than us.
Yeah.
So if you're listening...
I don't think that has a place in our society at all today.
It's classist. You know, if you're listening to this today... and you're not the Queen, who I'm sure is an avid podcast. She adores this. I know. Shout out to you, Lizzie. There are people in the world who are better than you,
Who are considered better than you,
Who
just because of their parentage.
and it's not fair. No.
No.
Check us out.
No,
Oh my god. Let's hug.
have a...
The next thing I'm going to talk about is women's magazines. I'm doing a piece for a website on it at the moment. And I just thought, yeah, have a look. Bought a couple of magazines, all from the same publishing house, which obviously I can't remember right now. Cosmo, Company, Elle, and... oh, I don't remember the other one. There was another one. They're all shit. They're all horrible. They're all just self-hating, self-deprecating and hideous. And we will talk about this a lot in the future, women's magazines. We'll probably dedicate a podcast to it.
This is true.
Because, wow, it's something I'm really interested in.
Yeah, absolutely.
You interested in it, Lauren?
I am interested in it, UK. Yeah.
One of the things that I found quite amusing in the women's magazines, and I thought this applied to Lauren, who is... hang on, I'll see if I can find it. Who is newly single. There's...
Right, just advertise it, you know. We're going to get loads of offers
Holla,
now from
get
all
in
our
there.
listeners.
Yeah.
Actually, we put on Twitter that I was a really good shag and I didn't get anything.
Oh,
So,
no! Literally.
I hate you, basically.
Oh, is it in here? It was so funny. Basically, it's saying that what every girl needs is a man kit.
Oh, what?
Yeah, this man kit stuff, which I don't think I can find.
It sounds like manky.
It was really weird. Basically, if you're newly single, you need to get, because you know, your tiny little brain cannot cope with independence or, you know, maybe doing stuff alone, which, yeah, I suppose it can be a bit, you know, if you're a people person, if you prefer to be sociable, it might be a bit miserable. But apparently you need this man kit friend, which is a man blanket.
Sorry, what?
And
I'm confused.
I know, and basically it's a bloke who you are platonically friends with, but it's in case you can't cope with, you know, not having a man around the
What?
house. Yeah.
Get a male friend so that you have some male presence in your life. Is that what?
Yeah, basically. So do you need one? Should we... Wait, look, this isn't now the worldwide search. Lauren needs a man kit.
Yeah. Will someone please be my man kit, please?
We found the article. It's in Cosmo, the latest issue, which is June 2012 on page 107. Why every girl needs a man kit.
Which is a nice, clever play on the word blanket and man.
Yeah, a friend in need. When you split up, of course, this time your female friends are indispensable, but they might get a tad uncomfortable if you start flirting with them. Well, that's not true. That's
Definitely not true.
Which is where the man kit comes in. He'll boost your confidence, because you can only get that from a man. Say you look gorgeous and make sure your flirting mojo doesn't wilt. Because apparently it would just be too promiscuous for you to actually go out and, you know, talk to actual men and actual people.
The man kit.
Perfect man kits include your GBF, which I presume is gay best friend. Okay.
Oh yeah, I have one of those.
Because we live in Sex and the City. The friend who's heard so many tales of your bedroom disasters, he wouldn't poke you if you were the last woman on Facebook. What? What the fuck? Or the hot commitment phobe whose girlfriends you feel a bit sorry for. So that's you. That's you, basically, Lauren. My friend Leanne, 27, knows the value of a good manky. Fucking hell. Plus, wait for this. Although he's good looking, I wouldn't want to ruin our friendship, but he's always up for cinema trips or watching rubbish TV. Plus, strangers assume he is my boyfriend, which makes me feel less single.
Oh my god. Be happy being single. Being single's great, because, you know, sleep around. Harvey, you've done it again.
Sorry, we're getting interruptions from our podcast. It's really annoying. Cameron and Harvey. Cameron, say hi. Cameron's shy. Harvey, say hey.
Hello.
You may remember him as our interrupter from a few weeks ago. Cameron, are you going to say anything?
Hello.
Cameron's a little bit nervous, bless him. So, who's going to be your comfort man kit? Is it going to be Harvey or Cameron?
It's going to be Harvey, because Cameron will be the one I turn to when I need desperate sex.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
He's pretty desperate.
Apparently, regular interaction with a man who reminds you you're sexy and fun is the equivalent of a fantastic haircut. Sorry, Rosie Mullender, look at your choices, okay? Look at the decisions you have made that have led you to write this article.
Okay, right, so another thing that women's magazines do rather spectacularly is create a false image of beauty and promote it. So basically, we have to buy all these really expensive products because otherwise we'll be ugly and no one will love us and we'll be single and oh my god, that's like the most terrible thing in the world.
You need a man kit.
I need a man.
And it's funny, Lauren, I have noticed, and I don't know whether anyone else has noticed this, but all of the products that they seem to want you to buy are advertised in the magazine.
Yeah, I know, funny that, isn't it?
It's almost like they're getting money from these advertising houses. No,
don't be stupid. They've got our best interests at heart, right?
Obviously.
Okay, anyway, so what we wanted to come on to
is each other. Whoa.
Sorry, you can't see my gurney face right now. Okay, so what we wanted to talk about was hair removal, because we've been talking recently to a girl on Twitter called Sam Ambreen.
Who's really cool.
She is really cool. She's amazing. Like, get her to tell you her aunt's life story. It's amazing. Okay.
Oh yeah, that was interesting actually, because we get a lot of life stories from various people.
Do.
This one was interesting.
This one was probably the best one. Well done. You've had a great life. Well, your auntie has. Okay. Right, and anyway, she set up this Tumblr. It's called Womanly Hairy Pits of the World.tumblr.com, because she's promoting the idea that body hair is completely natural and completely beautiful. What's the problem? She's right, completely.
It's obviously come up because it's in England, for anyone who's listening in England, which I'd say is most of our listeners. It's been really sunny recently, so everyone's whacked their legs out and wearing short sleeve tops and stuff.
Exactly.
Including me, and got incredibly sunburned. Did you get sunburned?
No, don't tan, don't burn.
Just perpetually
I'll just
white.
Exist in the sun. That's literally what I do.
I burn and burn, basically.
Because you're gingy.
Ginger. And yeah, I mean, did you shave your legs for the summer?
Yeah, I felt like I couldn't go out unless I was just perfect hairless beauty.
Yeah, and it does, like, in the winter, I mean, I don't really shave my legs, but it does feel like if you've got your legs out, you need to shave them.
Exactly. If I know I'm going to be wearing a skirt, I'd be like, oh, I better shave my legs, because I don't want people to look at my legs and think, oh, that's disgusting.
But is it, because it might sound a bit not very feminist of me, but I think it genuinely looks better on your legs.
I'm not too fussed about legs,
I don't know why.
Armpit, I think it's probably just because this is what we see all the time. We never see a woman out with hairy legs.
I suppose.
Because they all think that the other women are judging them.
How weird is that? And do you think it's 100% a cultural thing?
I don't know.
Neither do I.
It's not something I really looked into much. But
check out this Tumblr, because it is really interesting. There's a picture of my armpits on it.
I haven't done it yet, because I'm like shaving Hayden.
But my I quite like a bit of stubble on my armpits.
No, I like clean shaven armpits because I find it more hygienic.
No, I see what you mean, and that's the reason I shave my armpits. Yeah. Because I do. I was about to say I do a lot of sport. Bullshit.
We just raise our arms a lot, you know. Put your hands in the air. You just don't care. Unless it's about armpit hair.
Well, I do ballet. So I, for hygiene reasons, I think it's a little bit more clean to have shaven armpits. But I do like a bit of stubble, and over the weekend I had my, short sleeve tops on and stuff like that, and vest tops. I had unshaven armpits. I was pretty proud of that.
I've had unshaven legs for
as long as you wash and deodorize.
Yeah, I think the issue is as long as you're clean, there's no problem. Sorry, I'm eating a Maltesers. It's just dissolving in my mouth right now.
There are other chocolate-based foods available. Would you feel free to send them to us?
How the hell would they send? They don't know where we live. We're not going to tell them.
I would tell them for chocolate. Alright, what are we talking about next?
That was it. Oh, we need to say we're going on a hiatus for a week. Hang on, let me finish. Hang on. I'm just
stop eating. Seriously.
Alright, do you just want me to be skinny and live up to this perfection? But you.
Eat your Malteser.
Okay, right.
Give me some, actually.
You fat bitch.
The Maltesers have gone everywhere.
I fucking hate you. There's one down there. Get down there.
How did that even happen?
Well, I gave it to you and you knocked it out of my hands.
Stop. I'm laughing too much.
Okay, finally, we'd just like to inform our avid listeners that we are going on a hiatus for a week.
Magpie out there.
Great.
Whoa, we're in the countryside.
Yeah, so we see them all
We
the
should do
time.
an outside podcast one time.
How would that be any different?
We'd be outside. There'd be the sounds of nature.
What sounds of nature are there?
Birds.
How often do you hear birds?
The breeze.
How often?
Mate, excuse me, in Salisbury, it's like bloody morning chorus going on.
Yeah, in the morning. I'm not doing it in the fucking morning.
It's not like
Oh,
they
you
go
shut
to
up
bed.
and do
at
this.
Fine.
Okay, finally, we'd just like to inform our avid listeners that we are going on hiatus for a week because basically it's the school holidays and we won't have access to a Mac at home.
If you are really upset about this, which I'm sure you are, feel free to send me £600 towards buying a Mac,
Yeah.
Which will be able to do more regular podcasts.
Can we have a wealthy benefactor, please?
Yeah, I'd really appreciate that. We'll give like a £5 to charity or something, but
Yeah.
maybe.
Or they can just listen to these podcasts and be happy.
Exactly, I think we're doing a lot for the well-being of the nation.
Yep.
But yeah, so give me £600 because that's what I need for my Mac fund, and I can get myself a nice little MacBook, and you will be having us forever and ever. Amen.